Yes, it's definitely time to talk about. It's time to talk about the takeover. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. What is definitely happening here? Oh, my microphone has got a bit of a problem here. Okay, it's time to talk about the takeover. It's definitely time to talk about the takeover today. Hello, everyone, and thank you for being part of the United chapter. And please subscribe and ring that notification bell so you don't miss out on whatever I've got to bring you as long as it's sports and as long as it's Manchester United related right about here. At the United chapter with me, your very host, Abu Kals, I'm right about here to give you the latest in sports and the latest when it comes to transfers, but also here we are definitely talking about the takeover of the football club Manchester United, and we've got good news coming in. If you are a Manchester United fan now, we've got great news for you about the takeover of Manchester United. A number of bids were definitely in, and we are talking about the most recent bids and who is the final man who's definitely going to be taking the football club Manchester United. Will be remembered still that the takeover comes in at a point where the football club Manchester United wants a new owner, with quite loads of football fans saying that Manchester United needs a new owner. They are definitely tired of the Glazers. Quite a lot of people really saying that Manchester United ownership should be sorted because the Glazers have gone on and made mistakes every other time. And at this point in time, ownership of the club Manchester United is definitely being sorted. There's been quite a number of bids that have been in. At first, there were very many people who were interested in buying Manchester United, but they were definitely chopped down to two people. The finalists were two, and we are talking about Sheikh Jassim bin Hamad Al Thani, who is a great Qatari banker, one of the biggest billionaires in the Saudi Arabia. And is he a Saudi Arabian? Something like that. Anyway, and then and also there is yet another one to talk about that we are also going to be talking about, but I think definitely he's lost the battle. And whom are we talking about? We are talking about Sir Jim Ratcliffe, the Ineos billionaire, who also put in a bid, and it's definitely been two wonderful billionaires who've put in bids to make sure that they can definitely get the Manchester United club to themselves. And at this moment in time, you will remember that the final bids, what we thought when the final bids are not the final bids. The bids that we are talking about, the first bid definitely that was in place was from Sheikh Jassim bin Hamad. Actually wasn't from Sheikh Jassim bin Ahmad. It was from Sir Jim Ratcliffe. Sir Jim Ratcliffe had put in a bid that was worth £5 billion, and he was looking at partial ownership of the club Manchester United. But the reality and fact is that the Glazers have been looking at getting out of the club Manchester United, because the reason being that there's been quite a lot of pressure placed onto them by the Manchester United fans. And at this moment in time, I can confirm to you that they have definitely agreed that there is quite a lot of pressure on them. There's definitely quite a lot of pressure on them, and they are definitely leaving the club. They're selling the club, and really the first bid that was worth £5 billion came in, and it was looked at this way: £5 billion, and it was meant to be a partial ownership of the club Manchester United, with leaving the Glazers with a bit of control of the club Manchester United. And the second bid, don't forget, it was from the football fan and also great millionaire, big banker, one of the biggest bankers, Sheikh Jassim bin Hamad Al Thani, who put in a bid of 5.5 billion and was looking at taking the club, making the club a club debt free. But this bid was also definitely rejected. And Sheikh Jassim bin Hamad really went on and said that he's not going to be leaving. He's definitely not going to be leaving this bid right about there. And Sheikh Jassim bin Hamad had to put in a new bid, and this new bid really is said to be in a region of 7.2 billion to 7.3 billion. That's quite big money, great money, but we definitely think for a club like Manchester United, yes, it definitely is quite big money, but for Manchester United, it's quite understandable. So let us know what you definitely think in the comment section, as we definitely are letting you know of this information that we've definitely had information about a person who really broke this news, and that is definitely the Cardiff City chairman, Dalman, and who definitely spoke about the rising costs of football clubs in the Premier League and beyond. And that's when he mentioned that Manchester United is definitely going to be to unveil new owners. Manchester United new owners are definitely going to be coming on board any minute, any second from now. As he went on and said, this club was definitely sold at 7.2 billion pound to 7.3 billion pound, and that's definitely quite a lot of money. But we definitely think it's worth the amount of money. Manchester United is a big and great club, and the fact that Sheikh Jassim bin Hamad is looking at is going to be taking the club to yet another level, investing in quite a lot of money, putting in a lot of cash, a lot of money, and also making the club debt free. That is what exactly the club Manchester United is looking at getting, and the fact that he wants to put in a lot of cash, and it's quite sad that the transfers are really nearly ending. You could definitely be seeing a lot more football players moving to the football club Manchester United. Let us know what you definitely think in the comment section, and do not forget to subscribe and ring that notification bell so that you do not miss it on whatever I've got to bring to you, as long as this sports and as long as this Manchester United related right about here at the United chapter, with me, your very host Abu KALS, as I'm right about here to bring to you the latest in sports, but mainly at Manchester United. I bring you the latest Manchester United news, as we definitely are talking about the takeover of the football club Manchester United. As we know, Manchester United again is going to be facing Wolves today, and we could definitely be seeing a brilliant game between Manchester United and Wolves. Whom do you think is going to win this game? Do you think Manchester United is going to win this game, or it's going to be a game won by Wolves? With Manchester United's squad, when you see how they've been playing recently, you can tell that Manchester United is going to win this game. Most likely, my prediction anyway will be 3-0 in favor of the club Manchester United. And really, don't forget, still the Manchester United has already signed 3 football players, and now it's looking for the 4th football player. And who could be the 4th football player? Anyway, the first football player that was signed by the club Manchester United is none other than the former Chelsea football player Mason Mount, who comes to Manchester United at amazing £60 million with £55 million fixed and £5 million potential add-ons. And also the second football player, goalkeeper, who came to Manchester United was former Ajax Amsterdam football player who was at Ajax Amsterdam with Erik ten Hag, but later moved to Inter Milan. And after Inter Milan, he really made this move to Manchester United that was in the region of £47 million. And we are definitely talking about the one and only Andre Onana, who's a brilliant one, a very great goalkeeper, and we expect and anticipate that he could definitely be in the goals for Manchester United today. And also not forgetting that the third football player that joined the club Manchester United is none other than the football player Rasmus Højlund, who is the former Atalanta professional football player, but also is a Danish professional football player who's been playing for Denmark national team, and has been also playing with the likes of Christian Eriksen, Manchester United's very good forward. Not forgetting really that there is a game that's going to be taking place, and also talking a bit about the transfers. Manchester United is also looking at buying yet another football player, and there are a number of exits of the club. Very many football players are definitely leaving the club as Manchester United. Erik ten Hag is looking at a complete clear out. That definitely means that everybody who's not performed according to his expectations is definitely going to be leaving the club. We've got Fred, who's leaving already, has already left, and also Donny van der Beek could definitely also be leaving any minute, any second from now. And despite the fact that Donny van der Beek is leaving, Harry Maguire is also on the exit door. Plus, yet Scott McTominay also on the exit door, might be leaving the football club Manchester United any minute, any second from now. Whom of those football players do you think should not leave Manchester United? As we definitely know that they are definitely leaving, and there are very few chances of Harry Maguire really remaining at the club Manchester United, as quite a number of football players and football clubs, quite a number of football clubs has been interested in him, with the most recent club being West Ham coming and saying they are ready to give in quite a number of a big amount of money to make sure that they can land the football player Harry Maguire. Chelsea was one of those football players that needed Harry Maguire, and Chelsea really went on and contacted the football club Manchester United, but them landing Axel Disasi, former Manchester United target, and we hoped he could move to Manchester United, but he ended up at the football club Chelsea. Them are really getting the football player Axel Disasi. That definitely writes off the signing of Harry Maguire in the football club Chelsea. But West Ham and Everton are the football clubs that are saying that they definitely will be signing the football star. It could be, we could see a bit of a bidding war between West Ham and the football club West Ham and Everton when it comes to the Harry Maguire deal. Anyway, I think it's going to be a brilliant one. I think it's going to be a very wonderful season for the football club Manchester United, as Manchester United is really looking at reinforcement in different fields. But at this moment in time, United is saying that they are definitely going to be going for yet another football player, and we are talking about Sofian Amrabat, who is a very good defensive midfielder, Morocco international, but also has been playing for Fiorentina, despite the fact that he's been linked to a big number of clubs. Juventus saying that they need him and putting in a bid. He is still available in the transfer market, and that's why I can tell you and confirm to you that Manchester United really is definitely going for the football player Sofian Amrabat, a Moroccan international, but also is a Fiorentina football player, and he is available on the transfer market, and Manchester United is very much aware of what is surrounding this gentleman. Anyway, I think things are going on quite well for the football club Manchester United. Do not forget to subscribe and ring that notification bell so you do not miss out on whatever I've got to bring to you, as long as this sport and as long as this Manchester United related, right about here at the United chapter with me, your very host, Abu Kals. I can go into the comment section and see what a few people said in the comment section. I've got a few comments today and see Manchester United flourish. We must change the present coach to a better and experienced one. Really, I've not had this for quite a long period of time. Present coach Eric Ten Hag is useless. No, I don't think you're right, man. You need to give him a bit of time. You can say Eric Ten Hag is a rubbish manager. I don't believe you. I don't believe what you're saying, and I don't agree with you 100%. Eric Ten Hag isn't a rubbish manager. Remember what Manchester United was like before him coming to Manchester United. You know, he's made it better. I completely disagree with you in anything. I really completely disagree with you. Saying that Manchester United are to flourish, we must change the present coach to a better and experienced one. The present coach, Eric Ten Hag, is useless and talks quite a lot. Really? I do not think so. I don't think you even really quite understand what you're saying, my friend. 18, because when you said that Eric Ten Hag is a rubbish manager, I completely do not understand what you're saying. You cannot get a better manager than Eric Ten Hag. I don't think so. Look at the way how he's changed the club Manchester United from when he found it. You know, Manchester United was in a state, a very bad state when he really found it. When he came to the club, Manchester United made a few changes, sent away football players that did not perform. Some of the football players that we thought possibly were good, but in his eyes were not the right, and he's always proved us wrong. First of all, are you saying that Eric Ten Hag is a bad manager? Look at Manchester United. Won a cup last season, despite of winning a cup, went on and finished third in the league, and that is Champions League football guaranteed. And really, you can't say that Eric Ten Hag is a bad manager. I think you're definitely wrong about that. I can see John saying hello, my friend John, and still in the comment section I can see Edu saying yeah, we don't want the Glazers to run our club. That's quite good to hear that. And still I can say Eric Edu saying no, Ericsson is pretty good. I think he's saying Eric Ten Hag. Eric Ten, he's saying no, Eric Ten Hag is pretty good. I think yeah, we should disagree to agree, but I don't think I will go with this comment. I'll definitely not go with the comments that Manchester United needs to get another manager. I think Eric Ten Hag is way too good, and he's a very wonderful one. Anyway, let's see what Mike is saying. What about the takeover from the Glazers? Is it done? It is reportedly done, and we are waiting for information from Manchester United because this information that we're getting is from different sources. It's not from the United websites and United club. But if Manchester United as a team really comes out and says something about this, I'll definitely come and bring it to you straight alive as it is, my friend Stone Mike. And I can see Edu again saying we have a trophy. We even have a trophy. Since I don't know. Yeah, that's. Yeah, Eric Ten Hag is a very good one, and I think definitely what this gentleman was saying, what this gentleman, what Eating was saying, I was definitely very, very wrong and absolutely wrong. At the Takeover Live, Takeover, we're talking about 7.2, a fee that is in the region of 7.2 billion to 7.3 billion, and that's the amount of money that the club Manchester United is going to be sold at to Sheikh Jassim bin Hamad Al Thani, the great Qatari banker, him beating the other opponent, and that is the Ineos billionaire Sir Jim Ratcliffe, who works with quite a number of chemical companies. And at this moment in time, he definitely wanted to be part of the club Manchester United by owning it. But by the look of things and by the information that we are definitely getting, he's being beaten hands down because this 7.3 billion pound definitely seals the deal for the club Manchester United, and we could definitely be seeing Manchester United really getting to a point where we are having new owners. So let us know what you definitely think in the comment section, and please do not forget to subscribe and ring that notification bell so you do not miss out, my friends. As we definitely are right about here to bring to you the latest, and the latest that we have got is from the ownership of the football club Manchester United, as very many people have been asking me about the ownership of Manchester United, and I can now confirm to you that Manchester United ownership is definitely sorted, and we are definitely looking at new owners and welcoming Sheikh Jassim bin Hamad Al Thani to the ownership of the football club Manchester United. Still, I'm getting a few more comments, and let me see what is in the comment section. I like the route the Manchester United fans are taking. I like the route Manchester United fans are taking. That's quite great. Still in the comment section, I can see Jerry Thompson saying, the person saying Eric Ten Hag is useless manager is not a Manchester United fan, so let's ignore his comments. Thank you, Jerry. I think I'm right. I now understand that he must not be a Manchester United fan. He's just trying to upset our fan base. Anyway, again, let's see. Martin Odorf saying Eric Ten Hag is quite a very good manager. Let's give him some time to build the kind of team he wants. Let's support him like we did with Ferguson. But all the same, the Glazers must go. We want the Glazers out. Definitely, Martin Odorf Dua has definitely nailed it and saying Eric Ten Hag is a very good one. But despite the fact that Eric Ten Hag should not leave, Manchester United should continue looking at the departure of the football manager. Not manager, football owners, former football owners, Manchester United owners, the Glazers, as very many people are definitely saying there is going to be a lot of drama, and Manchester United is definitely going to be part of this drama, sending out the Glazers, and that is what we are going to be seeing. A lot definitely happened. We saw a lot of demonstrations last time, and last season was a season full of demonstrations, with people saying the Glazers definitely need to be out. A big number of people saying the Glazers need to leave the football club Manchester United. That was definitely quite good. And at this moment in time, the Glazers have really come out, and really they are tired of being put on pressure, because a lot of pressure has been put onto them through massive demonstrations at the football club Manchester United. Even when Manchester United won, football fans really kept saying the Glazers need to go. They've run the club so badly to the extent that every decision making in the club is done by them. If any football player has to be bought, every single Glazer family member has to consent to it, and that's quite a wrong and long process. And Manchester United wants things done different, and also the fact that the Glazers were concentrating on making money, big sales, and not buying the right players. And right players come with quite a lot of money. They were not willing to invest. That is another reason as to why Manchester United was saying, or has always been saying, that the Glazers definitely need to leave the football club Manchester United. And at this moment in time, we're definitely seeing the Glazers heading for an exit of the club Manchester United, and that is exactly what is going to be happening. And also, yet other people saying that the Glazers take out money from the football club Manchester United and go and invest it elsewhere in other leagues, and also in other sports, because they own a number of sports clubs, and they take out money out of Manchester United. Instead of investing it at Manchester United, it ends up in other clubs. And really, let's hope things keep on moving on quite well for the club Manchester United. And really, thank you everybody who's been in the comments section. And as we are definitely going to be welcoming the new owner, Sheikh Jassim bin Hamad Al Thani. As I tell, thank you and goodbye. Let's meet in yet another video, my friends.